Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us. Sloppy seconds.
Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. And now, on with the Tuesday show. This is the short one. Ooh, hey, you fucks, you sloppy little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks. It's Big Dipper and Meatball, and welcome to Sloppy Seconds, the Tuesday show, you stupid fucks.
Did I ever tell you that my dad, I think I did, that my dad, when I first got a Gmail account, I told him, I was like, this is my new email account. It's blah, blah, blah at gmail.com. And he like wrote it down and then he paused and he looked up at me and he said, does the G stand for gay mail?
Oh, no.
It was a very innocent question. He was just trying to be supportive. He had never heard of Google or Gmail. I mean, this was like well over a decade ago. Like my previous email before that was a .edu from college, and I was I got a new email address. It's blah 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 at Gmail, and he like it took him a second, and then he
Like,
was
is that the gay mail?
Is that for? Does that mean gay mail?
It's like gmale.com.
Well, I was actively getting those international mail catalogs at my house.
Oh, Lord.
Those just come up out of nowhere.
When did you switch from Yahoo to Gmail? Because
Never had a Yahoo.
Oh, see, I went from college to Yahoo, even though Gmail was a thing.
I'm older than you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so
Nope.
dumb. I didn't switch to a Gmail until like 4 years ago.
Never had a Hotmail, never had a Yahoo, never had a Netscape, never had a anything else. Just
I had an Earthlink.
No. That's like
it's
Earth
probably
Cafe.
still active. Ooh, baby, Earth Cafe. It's a hit or miss. Sometimes the food is good, sometimes it's bad. Always the same menu.
Also, it's spelled URTH.
Yeah, it's Earth.
Earth. Okay, so we, speaking of, Earth Cafe and smoothies and things like this, I want to know about your because my sister she is like an herbal medicine, massage therapist, Ayurvedic healing. She's like anointed with so much knowledge about how to heal the body. And it's funny because I feel like I'm a landfill and she is like a recycling center, or like some other analogy that is better. It's more well thought out than that. But it's like she'll, I'll be like, oh, I got a headache today. And she's like, well, did you stretch and did you meditate and did you take your essential oils and did you do this? And I'm like, no, I woke up after 2 hours, drank a pot of coffee, ate a bag of Cheetos, and now I'm like,
now I'm going to eat a bunch of Tylenol and just live.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. So what is your, because I'm thinking, I'm contemplating trying to interact with like a Reiki healer, like an energetic Reiki healer.
That stuff is great. I've heard that like some people get a Reiki massage and it's just like like there's no real touching or anything, and it just like releases a bunch of stuff for them emotionally. I have such bad ADD. I don't think I could sit still like that without being massaged. You know what I mean? My brain would be jumping around and I'd be like, what's going on? What is she doing? Where are they? Da-da-da. Like I tried to get acupuncture once and the woman was like, I'm sorry, it's just not going to work. Like there's some sort of vibration coming off of you where it's just not going to do it. And I went, all right, I'll walk out, bitch. I will walk out. I will leave.
The first and only time I ever got acupuncture, I literally said, my other sister did it and she
You're talking a lot about family now. You've never talked about your family. Family, like a giant tree, reaching out towards the sky.
Okay. So she put like a few needles in my back, and can I just tell you? Or no. I was laying on my back. She put them in my forehead. After the treatment, she was like, how was that for you? And I was like, well, when you put that one needle in my forehead, I literally felt like my consciousness shot up through the needle out into the sky, and then like I had such an insane like out of body response to the acupuncture. I feel like I've said this before. I feel like I'm really receptive to the idea of all like non-Western type of thought and medicine. I just don't live my life like that.
Yeah.
I'm like a Jack-in-the-Box gal when it comes to food and medicine.
Well, no, I eat vegan, so, but like even still some, like a lot of vegan shit is like just awful. But I do think about like only putting, you know, food, plant-based things in my body and not.
We dream of it. We dream about it. We're just too lazy.
Yeah. Because I'll eat a fucking bag of Tostitos, like a big old corn chip bag. But I don't know. I just can't. The only type of like release I get is if someone actually massages me and uses that little metal hook and like really gets in there and like.
Oh, the skin scraping?
Yeah, like doing that and getting a
We've
hard massage.
We've talked about this before, but I watch chiropractic treatment videos on YouTube. I look for the cracks, the crevices. No, I sit there and I watch them. And there's one lady who I watch who I feel like her YouTube name is like Dr. Moondragon, but I don't think that's it.
All right.
But it's something like that. And she does really good cracks like 2 or 3 times, but the video is like 40 minutes, so I scan through for the good cracks. But then she does the scraping, and she takes this metal hook and she just scrapes the skin, and everyone has like welts and bruises, and like their skin is so irritated after. But she's like, look, all the bad stuff rose to the top and now it's leaving your body. I'm like, how do you know about that?
How do you know you're not just releasing it into the body? But for me, I mean, I don't know. I don't get bumps and welts. They just kind of like do it until the little lump in my muscle is gone.
You like to get cupped?
Well, one time, no, but I've thought about it. But I also don't need all that suction on me, and I don't believe that it's going to pull out toxins. But
it's
one
fun.
time
It's a weird experience.
I ordered a massage. Like me and Michael ordered a guy to come to the house to massage us.
Whoop!
And
must be nice.
Well, I mean, it was not that expensive, but he massaged me and was like, he didn't have much to say. He didn't do anything weird. But on Michael, he was like, "Oh, you're so thin. You're so trim. Ooh." And he like got right into Michael's groin, and Michael was like, "We're never getting massages again. Never again." And I was like, I think he might have just been like into you. We could find someone else, and now we like don't do it anymore.
I love it. One of the last times I got a massage in LA, the guy was like, "Can I try something on you?" And I was like, "Sure." And he laid what felt like 2 iPads on my back, but he said it was like UV light treatment. And then he showed it to me afterwards, and it was like this like large like unfolding flexible LED light panel that had like different shapes of like red lights that were like flashing on my back. I was like, okay.
Does that stuff work? Does light do that much? People are always like putting light on their face, and it's like it kills the germs and your acne will go away. And I was like, so scrubbing your skin will help too.
Yeah. You must wash your face because you do makeup.
Yeah.
I feel like no one as a teenager taught me skincare, and so I don't do anything on my face.
Both of my parents had just like naturally good skin. So my mom would always be like, just use a washcloth and soap. That's all you need. And I was like breaking out in cystic acne. And I was like, I don't think a washcloth and soap is going to fix this.
So you had to learn on your own.
I had to, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't that hard. I just started like learning like products with the salicylic acid or whatever would kill it all.
Oh, what's the acid?
Sabasimica.
It's
a salad sipper.
A salad spinning acid.
I love a salad spinner.
Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50off and use code sloppyseconds50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy seconds 50 off.
That always feels like a bougie kitchen item to have. I'm like, oh, you really made it if you have a salad
because it takes
spinner.
up so much space, and it only serves one purpose. Can't you just use a strainer? Shook it.
Right, but then what I do is I wash my lettuce and then I just sits in the strainer and I have to wait like an hour for it to dry. And I'm like, bitch, if I had a salad spinner, I could be eating the salad right now. And what I often do is I get impatient and then I just eat a wet ass salad. You ever had a wet ass salad?
The salad spinner.
And I have the salad spinner, then my salad.
Well, you know
will
what
be
you
dry.
should do is you should order a salad spinner on Amazon, or not on Amazon, from a local business, and then they'll mail it to you in the USPS, and then it'll take 4 days to get to you, even if it's from down the street.
Do you? Okay, I haven't left my house in a few days because it's the pandemic.
We're in the
y'all
pandemic.
If y'all have forgotten, and I feel like people are like, yeah, I'm going for hikes now and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I'm like, great. It should be the one thing you do for an hour every day and then you should stay home. It's not like now that we can do stuff safely, let's just like leave our house for 12 hours a day. Anyways,
I mean, I am going to the beach later today, but I mean, we're going to go to like a private beach and just sit there and not do anything.
Must be nice going to
Must be fucking, we got to get out of this cat house.
Yeah. You just gonna leave the cat alone at home?
Yes, and I think she'll be I think she'll fucking love it. She's such a bitch.
But I haven't left the house in a couple days, but I keep seeing all these images on Twitter of like mailboxes are locked up, like you can't just drop stuff in the mail. I mean, this is fucking nuts. Like this is like, you know, the story of little things kept happening. We didn't say anything, and then all of a sudden we're living in a fascist regime with a fucking king that no one wants.
It just also feels like for so much of Trump's presidency, he was doing bad things like maybe once every 2 months or like doing stupid shit, and we'd be like, oh, okay. But now it feels like every day it's a fresh new hell. It's like he's up to doing something new and shitty every single day leading up to his presidency. Or leading up to the election, and I don't understand what's going on.
It seems like it's not a real possibility that you could just unbolt mailboxes from the street and pull them away and lock doors and be like, nope, it's not a thing anymore.
Well, I was listening this morning, and they were saying mailboxes all the time get moved out of like low usage areas. If they're not used as much, they get moved, they get changed or whatever. But I was like, right now is not the time to be moving and changing and making these decisions and defunding the post office.
Well, that's
right now is not the time.
I don't know that I would ever look at an image of a truck full of mailboxes and freak out. I think I would just think maintenance.
Yeah.
But now that and that's the thing. It's like I'm seeing that image on Twitter. That image is not time stamped. I don't know that it's from yesterday.
Yeah.
Like the things that I am seeing is like people being like, here is the Burbank post office. This is from this date at this time. There are actual locks on the thing. You know, it's like you still have to you know, like fact check what you're looking at and
the fact that when my mom mailed me a box a week or 2 weeks ago, 2-day shipping. It took 2 weeks to get to me. It wasn't like it got caught up or lost. It was just delayed the whole time. And then I tried to mail something from literally here to across town, which normally takes like a day or two or whatever. Right. And it took a full week and a half to get from one part of LA to the other part of LA.
Girl. What's happening? What are we even
doing?
What's
going on? So I don't know. Everyone's saying drop off your ballots at a voting station. People are saying don't do that. I'm just confused. I don't know where I have a mail-in ballot. What do I do with it? Do you know what I do with it?
You already got it?
No, but when I get it, I mean, I've been getting all like the notifications.
Right, being like, we are sending it in mail.
They've mailed me one like every fucking week. It's like,
but I appreciate it because other states are not like that. In California, they switched to like 100%. Everyone has the option to do a mail-in.
Yeah.
You know, my plan is the moment I get it, I'm going to fill it out and take it immediately in October to the registrar's office in person and drop it off. That's my plan. But again, it's like we have more access to do that. Our job is at home. We have the flexibility of not being in a 9 to 5. We don't have to go to work our essential job at the grocery store all day and then like take care of kids and shit. Like it's just, I mean, don't even get me started. Also, I'm trying to do a lot more research about Kamala because so many people are like, she's trash for being the top cop. Obviously, it's the ticket to vote for. And obviously, I want to see a woman, let alone a woman of color, have an opportunity to be in a leadership role in this country, and everyone's like, yeah, she has such this like negative record. I feel like unless you entered government 2 years ago, you have a negative
You
record.
have a bad record.
Because
Absolutely.
the system is so corrupt. If you've been a career politician, you had to make some shitty deal at some point in order to. She was like, I want to make truancy laws less intense for kids who ditch school. So yeah, I'll help put drug users away for long. It's like, it's so fucked up how corrupt our system is.
Listen, there's never going to be a perfect politician to vote for, especially right now. But do you want Trump in office, honey?
Facts.
Facts.
Can I just tell you, we're gonna take a little break here, but I have been binge watching True Blood, which I know I talked about last week.
True Blood. You're right.
I went for a walk last night and it got dark while I was walking, and I just thought there were going to be vampires everywhere because, listen, I haven't left my house. All I'm doing is working and watching True Blood, and then normally I'm only outside for my walk during the day, but last night as I walked, the sun fully set, and I was like, Eric Northman is coming to get me.
Listen, the psychosis that we're going to have when this is all over, when we have to leave the house and start talking to people again, we're not going to know what to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you find yourself just staring at your phone all day? I know you're not that girl, really, but
I try not to be that girl. I find myself binge watching shows, and then this is my cycle. I go, oh my god, this show, yes. And the first season, as I'm binge watching it, I'm like, I'm gonna get every single second of this. I'm gonna consume it. And then by season 2 or 3, I'm like, just have it on in the background. I'll figure out what's going on. And then I wake up and I'm like in season 5 of some show, and I'm like, who are all of these characters?
exactly.
I like stop paying attention, but I have to finish binging it.
Ugh, what a mess.
What a
All
mess.
right. Well, we're going to go to break.
We're back!
Black! And welcome back. I just want to remind you that on Tuesdays, we will be answering questions and giving advice or hear what people like you from our listeners are saying. That sentence didn't work. Send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com and we will read it next Tuesday.
Okay, so last week we talked about cheating.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a couple responses. We got two sides of the coin here. So, do you want to read the first? I think you should read the first one.
Okay. Also, just a reminder, if you call and leave a sex story message and then it's too long, don't call and finish it and make that one too long. We have so many calls where there's literally, it's 3 pieces and they're like, so yeah, just you can piece those together. And it's like, here's the thing. If you can't tell me a story in under 3 minutes, I ain't listening. All right.
3 minutes.
Email.
That's all it is.
It's 3
like,
minutes.
we met,
Start over.
Our genitals got wet together. A dog ate a hot dog out of my butt. It was crazy. But
Look up the term elevator pitch.
yes.
And then tell me a story. Okay. Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm a messy slut. I'm
stand.
writing you after listening to your last episode with the person who was married but cheating for 23 years. You asked for chronic cheaters to write in, so here we go. Several years ago, I found myself in an emotionally abusive relationship. I thought I was in love, and I thought I would rather be miserable in a relationship than alone. I started a new job in late 2015 as a rest supervisor.
I don't know
One
what
of
that is.
my staff drunk texted me one night in January 2016 saying that they were really into me. We would usually go for smoke breaks and commiserate about our relationships to each other, but he wasn't on my radar until he texted me. I had been with my boyfriend for a year and a half, and he had been with his girlfriend for 6 years, and they lived together. We started hanging out, and let me tell you, it was like edging the entire time. It was so naughty and so hot. Things slowly progressed physically until we finally started sleeping together in March. You got the dates? You know the months? Okay.
Yes, March,
April,
6
there's a
years, May, turn in your election ballot in October.
Somewhere.
Got
To
it.
my surprise, to my surprise, he broke up with his girlfriend in April. She later went through his phone while he was asleep and read our text and beat the shit out of him. I felt so badly for him, I eventually broke up with my boyfriend in May. I also slept with my manager's twin brother on my birthday in May before I broke up with my boyfriend. Girl,
remember how
Rachel!
she introduced herself? She said,
she was
I'm a messy slut.
Girl, I got nothing but love for you. Fast forward a year or so later, my fuck buddy and I are each dating different people. He breaks up with his girlfriend again, and it took about a week or two until I cheated on my boyfriend with him again. Not to mention, he had already cheated on her with me the previous summer while I was single. If a train leaves the station at what time? The thing about the chronic cheating with me is that I never told the other person. I just chose to end the relationship. To me, it wasn't worth the extra hurt for the other person, and by sleeping with that person, I effectively killed any future I had with my other partner.
Girl.
I've only successfully turned my Achilles dick down twice when I was deeply in love with someone else, who later broke my heart into a million pieces. Karma, I guess. I still hook up with my Achilles dick every couple months. Which ones? Even though we live in different cities now. When it's good, it's good. For the listener, though, you cannot be with this person. There will be no trust. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye. All right. Well,
thoughts on this? So
I mean, it seems like she knows what she is doing emotionally and how she's acting out, which is, I want out of this relationship. The easiest way for me to get out of it, instead of being like, hey, I'd like to break up, is to just go fuck someone else, to emotionally separate herself, and then be like, we're done.
Right. But what I think is crazy is I think a lot of people would do the same action, but sort of pitch it in a different way. They would say like, oh, I fucked someone else, so we need to end our relationship. But she never used the cheating as a reason to end the relationship. She used the cheating to separate herself emotionally.
Yes.
And then she was like, sweetie, we're done. But she would never be like, we're done because I cheated, which I think is wild.
Well, use the code sloppy at betterhelp.com. No, I mean, at least she knows what she's doing. I feel really bad for the other people, but she is like breaking up with them after it. I mean, I'm not going to condone this behavior, but
I love sleeping around. I do love sleeping around. So maybe my manager's twin. I slept with so and so. You just have to be open about it.
Yeah, I guess you just have to be open with the person that you're doing it to, or like maybe. Listen, maybe your heart don't need a man or other person. Maybe you just need to be single and be a messy slut single.
Near, far, wherever you are.
You don't get that dick. I mean...
Okay, so we also have a letter from the opposite point of view. So this is why I pulled both of them. So she is the cheater.
And what month is this one in?
June for Pride Month. Hello, Big Dipper and Meatball. I listened to your new Tuesday episode from 8/11. That's August 11th today. God, they really do love the dates. Also, y'all, you can keep these shorter. It's fine. You don't have to write a tome. And couldn't stop thinking about the question Dipper posed, and you both seemed to be puzzled by, which was, what is it like to be in a marriage where every time you look at your partner, you know you're lying to them? I did ask that question.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, JK, I didn't do that. I had that happen to me, and it's total shit. Woo! My husband and I separated at the beginning of COVID after struggling to connect for some time. We had previously been open most of our relationship, but occasionally would become monogamous, always at my ex's suggestion, when we weren't really connecting very well in an effort to rebuild the relationship. However, in the last 9 months of our relationship, I had discovered he had cheated on me or had created a Grindr profile 3 separate times, all while we were trying to be monogamous and repair our relationship. That last time he cheated on me, we were even seeing a marriage therapist to address the mistrust caused by him cheating, in addition to other issues we had. So, since I can't answer your question personally, I do know someone who can, and he listens to the pod. Oh my God, he's calling out his husband. Also, in the spirit of this being a call-out podcast, I'd be happy to give you his full legal name, address, social security number, date of birth, and phone number so you can call his lying, cheating, cold, dead, beating, two-timing, and double-dealing, mean, mistreating, loving heart. Woo!
Ooh, baby.
Wow. Love the pod and thank you for reading Happy on the Sides letter and reminding me that someone who would look me in the eye every day, knowingly lying to my face, never really loved me in the first place. I already knew it, but it was a great reminder. Love, a sloppy little, nasty little fuck. Wow.
Oh, wow.
You ate that letter. You ate that letter.
I loved it. He served it. It just reminded me of, I completely forgot last week, but I was like cheated on hardcore for like 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. Like my ex-boyfriend cheated on me a whole bunch. And it was always that thing where it's like, I knew something was up, but I wanted to believe otherwise. So I was like just abusing myself by staying. Like I stayed with him after I knew he cheated on me once.
Wow.
And then he kept doing it. And I kept on catching him. But like some part of my brain was just like, well, this is it.
It's so interesting. I think of myself in my brain as a cheater. And it's because in my long relationship that I had in New York, and by long, I mean like about 3 years, we were in an open relationship. The relationship was pitched to me as like, I know you don't want to be monogamous.
Okay, the relationships are not pitched. It's not a pitch.
It was a pitch to me. He said, I know you don't want to be a monogamous relationship, but I would like to be your boyfriend, so we should date. I said, great, I would like that. It'll be open. He said, great. And then he said, move in with me. It was a pitch. And I accepted, and we had a really amazing time together. I would sleep around. Like when I would travel for gigs and go out of town, or do whatever, I would sleep around, and I would do it much more than he would. I probably slept, with like 4 or 5 times as many guys as he did during our time together.
Do you think that bothered him?
Well, I would say, do you want to talk about it? Because I told him anytime he hooked up with someone, I said, I want you to tell me about it because I found it hot. I want to hear about how you hooked up with someone else. And I want that almost as like foreplay. I was like, tell me about it. But I don't think he really, our first conversation was like, do you want to hear about it? And he was like, no, I don't know. And then when I would tell him about a couple of the times it didn't feel like it was really well received. So in my head, I sort of like labeled myself a cheater because I was sleeping with more people than he was and I wasn't telling him about it. But we were open and it was all okay. So I have this like weird spot in my brain. And then in a more recent sort of situationship I had, there was unclear communication about monogamy. And
on whose side?
We
both parties.
We both didn't listen to one another. He was like, I want to be monogamous. I was like, I absolutely don't want to be monogamous. And I walked away thinking, we're not monogamous. And he walked away thinking, we're monogamous. So we literally didn't listen to one another. Monogamous. Boop, boop. Why hasn't anyone done that?
I don't know. They're not as smart as we are.
Yeah, but we're not going to follow through on it.
Watch me. Will you write it? And Will, can you make the music and then I'll perform it?
Monogamous. Okay, maybe I will write this today. How about that?
Good, and I can record it tonight.
Well, okay. Well, we gotta give Will some time here.
Oh,
Will's in grad school. Okay. Anyways, so long story short, I think of myself as a cheater, but I think I'm actually. What's that book called that I've never read? An ethical slut.
The ethical slut. Ethical slut.
So anyhow, fun little sex conversation there.
So I guess at the end of the day, whether or not you're a cheater, we still love you.
We stand.
I mean, I'll give it to someone who continually cheats on someone. The amount of effort that you have to go through
How
to
about
hide
secret
the
families?
text messages. What is that? What about the ones I was listening to a podcast where a guy literally had a secret family across town, And
Yeah.
he said he would be like leaving town. He would park a car in the garage and take the other car around town in case he saw him. And he would like see his other family out and just hide. Could you imagine?
No, it's so much work. I mean, I feel like you could only do that if you were just like a manager at an enterprise rent-a-car. You know, you just had a job where it was like the same thing every day.
Yeah.
It's like if you're trying to like, you know, like be ambitious and like create a career for yourself, I'm like, how could you also have two families?
Yeah.
I think some people might just have more brain power than I do.
I don't find that to be true.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. I hope you're enjoying our new format. I sure know that we are. And this Friday, we have an amazing guest who, we have recently been acquired by the M.O.M network. So our executive producers are now cross-dressers Alaska and Willem. And there's another show on the M.O.M network called The Chop, which is right now it's a Canada Drag Race recap podcast.
Well, do you know if they're going to be switching over and doing like Drag Race Australia and Drag Race
do
whatever?
know some things, but I'm not going to say here because it's not my business. They'll talk about it on their show.
Anyway, we'll see you next week. We'll see you Friday.
On Friday, we have Latrice Royale.
She's large and in charge, chunky yet funky.
What's the
Eat
rest
it.
of it?
I don't remember.
Jesus is a biscuit.
Jesus is a biscuit. Let him sop you up.
So we'll see you on Friday with our amazing interview with Latrice Royale. And thanks so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email. Remember, Tuesdays, we're doing emails. Keep them short and concise, but make me laugh. I'm just kidding. Send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Or you can call in with your also short fuck talk story to 213-536-9180.
You know what? Maybe they've just listened to one of your stories and then they're using your format.
They go, this is how you tell a story. It's
It's
1
just
hour
long. It's
full of
rambling.
tangents, and full of words you don't know how to use properly. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Doodle-doo-doo. Forever dog.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media.
M.O.M. Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Mixed and mastered by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork is drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.